Imagine living in $1 million house, nestled into 16 acres of paradise. Imagine having to walk away and start again with no financial resources. I don't have to imagine it. I walked away from that 16 acres of paradise because I was afraid for my safety and the safety of my 4 young children. Today, I've built a new life, a safe life. I have a new home. I'm building equity in my home, and I'm on my way to paying my mortgage off faster than I ever thought possible. How did I do that? Well, I'm here today to share my secrets with you. Who here wants to be mortgage free? If I can go from having no financial resources to being on my way to mortgage freedom, then so can you, no matter what your situation is. Now, there are 3 things that you need to do to get mortgage free faster. The first thing is you need to get mortgage ready. You have to have a plan. You have to stick to it. Whether you're heading into your first mortgage or you're already in a mortgage, it doesn't matter. You need to be ready to manage that mortgage properly. The second thing is you need to get clear with your numbers. You have to create a budget, be realistic about the limits of that budget, and it is imperative that your budget match the lifestyle that you can afford now, not the lifestyle that you hope to have one day. The third thing is you need to change the way that you think about having a mortgage. Now, you need to start thinking about your mortgage as a short-term debt, not a long-term one. The homes that you own are the long-term investment. The mortgages are the short-term means to get you there. Now, these 3 things are the key to getting you mortgage-free faster. I know how the process works because I've had the experience on all sides of the mortgage transaction triangle. First side, I've been an applicant. I got my first mortgage in 1990, and I've bought and sold 9 homes since then. So I know how the application process works. Now, side 2, lender. I've also been a lender at one of Canada's leading banks, so I know how the lending process works. And side 3, an independent agent. As a mortgage professional, I work for you, and I get you ready for the mortgage process, find you the right mortgage, get you approved for a mortgage you can afford, and I help you create a plan to get you mortgage free faster. Okay, so how can I do this for you, and why should you trust me? Well, first, I've written a book, and my book is Get Mortgage Ready. I wrote it to help you, homeowners and homebuyers, get mortgage ready, and to help you set proper mortgage goals or assess your current mortgage situation. Building a mortgage plan is essential. The first step in getting mortgage free is getting mortgage ready. Everyone should be reading my book. During my childhood, I was very organized. I liked to plan. I worked hard to save money from part-time jobs and babysitting. And when I got married, I had $20,000 to spend on a home as a down payment. And when I left my abusive life behind 16 years later, all the equity that had grown out of that initial $20,000 was gone, and I had to start again. But because I set the foundation for a plan in the past, I picked myself up and I rebuilt. Everyone needs a plan. So I understand what it feels like to struggle to save for a down payment or to be drowning in debt. I appreciate the frustration of making payments on a mortgage only to see the small impact that those payments are having on the big balance. I've been there. I've also created my own proprietary formula to qualify you for a mortgage properly. When I see clients apply for a mortgage today, the process is practically the same as it was in 1990, but our expenses are not the same as they were 25 years ago. We have more of them. How many of you eat, use daycare, have internet connections and smartphones, or all of the above? Here's the thing. Lenders don't take these expenses into consideration when they're qualifying you for a mortgage. But these expenses are real, and they affect your monthly cash flow. Many applicants who are approved for a mortgage can't afford it, and 6 months into their mortgage start going further into debt. Using my proprietary formula to work through your mortgage numbers, you will know with 100% certainty that you've applied for a mortgage you can afford, even with your other expenses. Now, affording a home doesn't have to be a constant struggle. I want you to enjoy your home with your family, building memories, not more debt. Now, the last time I applied for a mortgage, I was a single parent with 1 income, leftover marital debt, and sole responsibility for my children. There was no room for error when it came time to manage my mortgage payments, other bills, or providing for my kids. I created a realistic budget and a formula to qualify myself for my mortgage, so I knew I could afford it. And this is the formula I use today with my clients, and it works. Take a moment to think of the mortgage payment you have now, or will have when you buy your home. Now imagine having that money to spend on family vacations or retirement savings because your mortgage is paid off. See me after the event to discuss your mortgage. I'll help you create a mortgage plan to get you where you want to be. I have copies of my book for sale today, $25. There are workshop forms on the tables. If you attend a Get Mortgage Ready or a Get Mortgage Free workshop, you'll get a copy of my book for free. I'd like to help you get into the home you love and avoid the stresses that come from not having a mortgage plan. Family is where your story begins. Your home is where your story unfolds. Let's make that story an amazing one. Thank you.